Ashmore International Energy was created in 2006 in the United Kingdom to take over the former international operation of Iran. In 2007, the company decided to expand its operations to South America, especially Brazil and Bolivia. In the case of Bolivia, AIE acquired the 50% of stocks of Transnet, one of the main hydrocarbon carriers. But one year in 2008, the Bolivian government decided to nationalize and expropriate all stocks to this multinational. In retaliation, AIE decided to demand to Bolivian government for $500 million in Stockholm Chamber of Commerce. In this case, uh, AIE decided to appeal to treaty between Bolivia and Belgium, Union and Luxembourg about mutual protection, and it is the case and indemnization. How was the governmental politics helped uphold the MNC? Relations between Ashmore International Energy and the Bolivian state can be considered antagonists because the government decided to expropriate stocks to this multinational. In 2008, Ashmore International Energy decided to demand Bolivian state for $500 million. The main reason for this demand is the nationalization policy of the Bolivian state. In 2007, Ashmore International Energy bought Shell's stock in many projects in Bolivia and Brazil. With this transaction, this multinational acquired the 50% of participation in the transportation of hydrocarbons in Bolivia. However, with the nationalization, the company lost the 25% of stocks in transportation and hydrocarbons. The main tool the Bolivia state used for this expropriation was the Supreme Decree number 29,586. According to this decree, the government nationalized all stocks in TR Holdings, including subsidiaries and affiliates of the transportation in Bolivian and foreign. How does the MNC interact with the government? At the beginning of the relation, Ashmore International Energy and the Bolivian state had normal relations. Even Ashmore International Energy can acquire stocks in important projects in this nation, like Transnet, and increase its operation in the transport of hydrocarbons. In this period, participation of Ashmore International Energy increased because of the benefits of raw materials located in Bolivia. But the situation was changed because the Evo Morales administration decided to implement a policy of nationalization against all multinationals in Bolivian territory. The main objective to the nationalization policy was the expropriation of participation in key sectors and projects, like the case of Transnet expropriation policy harms the interests of Ashmore International Energy. And the only alternative was the request and indemnization because Ashmore International Energy legally acquired the participation in those projects. Were there payoffs, tax incentives, or benefits given? There are any kind of incentives, payoffs, or taxes in the relation between Ashmore International Energy and the Bolivian state. The main reason for Ashmore International Energy to acquire stocks in Transnet was the strategic location of the project and the country. With this transaction, Ashmore International Energy waited to become one of the most important suppliers of energy in all the region. Also, this multinational company is famous for investing in emerging markets like Latin America. In this case, the interaction of the Bolivian government could be considered distant at the moment of the transaction and the moment of the abrupt end when the government decided to banish Ashmore International Energy and take its stocks. The only benefit in this case was the strategic location and opportunity to buy the stocks of Shell, who decided to abandon the country because of the risk of the possible nationalization policy. How would you describe the country to the MNC relationship? The Bolivian state and the beginning of the transaction showed a distant reaction to any kind of incentives of benefits to Ashmore International Energy in the transaction. The only positive aspect to this negotiation and the beginning was the good marketing to give the investment of Ashmore International Energy in the country. However, in 2008, in a single year, Bolivian government attitude changed and started to use expropriation policy in the country, causing Ashmore International Energy to lose its investment and give bad publicity to the country. The only option to this multinational company was to demand the Bolivian government for its actions. To include this section, the Bolivian government always present a hostile relation with the multinational companies because of the nationalization and anti-globalization of the Evo Morales government. Why did MNC enter the country? Ashmore International Energy decided to enter the country for two main reasons. The first reason was the opportunity to acquire an important project in Bolivia, like like Transnet that was sold for Shell. The second motivation was the strategic location of Bolivia and the high concentration of raw materials to this country. With this acquisition, Ashmore International Energy waited to expand its operation in Latin America, especially in the energy market. Why did the country government accept? The Bolivian government attitude was always considered distant and the end of the relationship, completely hostile. In the first term, the Bolivian government didn't give to Ashmore International Energy any kind of incentive or benefit, only the strategic location of the project. Also, the government considered Ashmore International Energy to have the 50% of the participation in the Transnet project as a means for the national interest. The only alternative for the government was to end the relation with a national policy of expropriation, but this only gave negative publicity of future investment projects to the Bolivia government.